This is a small, slender metal thing with a red gem on top. My partner found this in her grandma's old house. The part with the red gem can be unscrewed, and the other side looks like it could be screwed into something else. What is it? This is an S. Morden & Co. propelling pencil. Samson Morden & Co. was a renowned British silversmith and goldsmith of the 19th and early 20th centuries, famous for their high-quality and often novelty silver items, including pencils. A propelling pencil is a mechanical pencil. This would have been a small, elegant pencil designed to be hung from a lady's chatelaine, a decorative belt hook with chains, or a watch chain. The red gem is a decorative finial. It is a beautiful and collectible piece of antique silver. This is a small, bead-like sterling silver metal piece with inscriptions and encrusted with diamonds. It was found while cleaning out a dorm room. What is it? This is a Pandora, or a Pandora-style Moments charm. Pandora is a very popular brand of customizable charm bracelets. This is one of the many decorative charms that are designed to be threaded onto their bracelets. It is made of sterling silver, and the diamonds are very likely cubic zirconia, a common and brilliant diamond simulant used in this type of jewelry. The inscriptions would be the S925 sterling silver mark and the AL Pandora maker's mark. The item is about an inch long, gold in color, and marked 14K on the bottom. The bottom can be clicked in and is magnetic, but the top is not. It has a crystal in the middle. It was found in a bag of miscellaneous items while thrifting. Another Redditor pointed out potential LEDs in the middle. This is likely a small LED pendant. The bottom part that clicks in is a magnetic switch. When the two magnetic parts are brought together, they complete the circuit, and the small LED inside lights up, illuminating the crystal. The small hole near the bottom would be for a tool to release the battery for replacement. It is a piece of novelty or fashion jewelry that is designed to light up. This antique store find has been hanging above a door for years. It fell and split in half, revealing a wire inside. It's a carved wooden dragon. The mouth has a suspiciously circular opening. What is it? This is a Chinese dragon lamp or a lantern holder. It is a decorative, wall-mounted light fixture. The carved wooden dragon is the main bracket. The wire running through it would have connected to a light socket, which would have been housed in the dragon's mouth. A decorative lantern or a bare bulb would have hung from the mouth, appearing as if the dragon was breathing fire or holding a pearl of light. The link shows a similar, though more elaborate, example. It is a beautiful piece of antique chinoiserie. This is a super tiny metal spoon found outside. The markings at the bottom of the handle look like some type of East Asian wording. What is its purpose? The commenter has this spoon. It is a brass ink spoon that came with a Chinese calligraphy kit. Traditional Chinese ink is often made from a solid ink stick. The calligrapher would grind this stick with a little water on an inkstone to create the liquid ink. This tiny spoon is then used to transfer a small amount of the freshly made ink from the inkstone to a smaller ink pot for use with the brushes. It is a small but essential tool in the traditional art of calligraphy. What could be these hooks on the wall of my chimney? I've had this place for quite some time, and I always wondered what these hooks were for. The other chimneys in the house have them as well. This holds back a metal mesh curtain that used to be there to catch sparks and embers. Many fireplaces are equipped with a sliding mesh screen or curtain as a safety feature. These hooks, mounted on the outside of the fireplace opening, would be used to hold the two halves of the mesh curtain in the open position, keeping them neatly gathered at the sides when there is no fire in the fireplace. The curtain itself has likely been removed at some point, leaving only the tie-back hooks behind. What is this silver, solid metal, threaded bar? It's 6 inches long and weighs 1.25 pounds. It was found on the floor of a bedroom closet. It's too small to be a threaded dumbbell. The commenter has 2 good guesses. It could be a brake caliper slide pin or a guide bolt from a car's disc brake system. These are heavy, solid steel pins that a mechanic might have left in a pocket. Alternatively, and perhaps more likely given its location in a closet, it could be a tension rod from a snare drum. These long, threaded rods are used to tighten the drum head to tune the drum to the desired pitch. A drummer might have a spare one that has fallen out of a gear bag. These are small wooden chests with a specific cylindrical-shaped interior. The finder bought 2 of them at a thrift store. The interior has 2 slits at the bottom that don't go all the way through. What are they for? The shape is because of construction, not a specific function. These are cheaply made and mass-produced decorative boxes, often from India or other parts of Asia. To quickly hollow out the inside, the manufacturer uses a large router bit. A single pass with a round router bit creates the cylindrical shape. To make square corners would require multiple passes and more time, which costs more money. So, the shape is simply a byproduct of the fastest and cheapest manufacturing method, and the box is just for holding generic trinkets. This is a plastic wall plug with a string and a cylindrical fiber, wood-like, that sits in a wall cavity. There are a couple of them around the house in Brisbane, Australia. Pest control has never seen anything similar. What is it? This is a termite detection and/or treatment station, likely an older style. The wooden or fibrous cylinder is a piece of bait wood that is attractive to termites. It is placed inside the wall cavity. The string allows an inspector to pull the bait out periodically to check it for signs of termite activity, chewing. If termites are found, a termiticide could then be injected into the station to treat the infestation. It is a system for monitoring and treating termites within the walls of a house. This is a 6-inch clear plastic piece. It was found in an office but could be kitchen-related as well. Does anyone know what it is? Do you have a cat by any chance? This is part of the Litter Robot 3, an automatic self-cleaning litter box. Specifically, this clear plastic piece is the key, or the locking ring, that holds the carbon filter in place in the waste drawer. It is designed to be easily removed to replace the filter, which helps to control odors. It's a very specific part from a very specific and popular piece of high-tech pet equipment. Saw this in a BBQ restaurant, and we were debating what it was used for. It has a wooden handle on one end and a curved metal on the other. The solution is just, "Thanks everyone, that definitely looks to be the answer I was looking for." This means the answer was in the comments, but is not included in the snippet. However, a tool with a wooden handle and a curved metal end in a BBQ restaurant is almost certainly a tool for managing the fire. It could be an ash hoe for raking coals and ash in a large smoker or a pit, or a tool for moving logs around in a wood-fired smoker. This is a glass oval dish, approx 6 by 11 inches. It's possibly oven, microwave safe. It has 2 holes on either side, in the middle on the bottom, or top if it's a lid. What is it? This is a light cover, also known as a lens or a shade, likely from a ceiling light fixture. The 2 holes on the sides would be for the screws that hold the glass cover onto the main body of the light fixture. It is designed to diffuse the light from the bulbs, providing a softer, more even illumination, and to give the fixture a finished look. It is not cookware. Putting it in an oven would be a very bad idea. What is this? Found buried in my yard. It's metal and about 8 pounds. The first photo is when it was first out of the ground. The third is after it was lightly cleaned. This is a beam scale counterweight. On a large balance beam or platform scale, instead of putting many small weights on one side, a single heavy counterweight like this one is used. It would hang from a specific point on the weighing beam. The object to be weighed would be on the platform, and smaller, sliding weights on the beam would then be used to achieve a perfect balance. This heavy cast iron weight is a key component from a large, old-fashioned industrial or agricultural scale. This is a slender, heavy, steel-silver thing. It was found carefully wrapped after moving homes. It can be screwed into something, and it has a small washer and a handle thingy that screws on the other end. It was found in a kitchen, but no appliances have a thing like this. This looks like a telescope counterbalance rod. On an equatorial mount for a telescope, the telescope is on one side of the axis of rotation, and a counterweight is on the other side to balance it. This slender, heavy steel rod is the shaft onto which the counterweights are slid. The rod itself screws into the mount, and the handle thingy is likely the safety stop that screws onto the end of the rod to prevent the heavy counterweights from sliding off accidentally. Just found this in my driveway. It's a small metal threaded thing. It's very light and could be aluminum. There is some faded writing on it. What is it? It's a cable TV lockout device, also known as a terminator or a trap. When a person cancels their cable TV service, the cable company will often install one of these on the tap at the utility pole or pedestal where the home's cable line connects. This device physically blocks the signal from reaching the house, preventing cable theft. The faded writing would be a warning that it is the property of the cable company. A technician likely dropped this one in the driveway after installing or removing it. This broken glass piece with what looks like two holes was found in a playground near some picnic tables. Are you sure it's glass? The commenter's question is a good one because this looks exactly like the shell or the faceplate from an Xbox controller. The two holes would be for the analog joysticks. Many of the special edition Xbox controllers have a translucent plastic shell with a colored or patterned finish, which could be mistaken for glass, especially when broken. This is a fragment from a video game controller that was likely broken and discarded in the park. These are wooden planks with thin metal hooks. One has brackets for hanging. They are about 22 inches long and 5 inches wide. They look like they could fit together somehow. The wood is solid and looks old. What are they? Those look like cigar molds. After tobacco leaves have been bunched and rolled into the basic shape of a cigar, they are placed into a two-part wooden mold like this one. The mold has multiple cigar-shaped cavities. The two halves of the mold are then placed together and put into a press. This compresses the cigars, giving them their uniform shape and size before the final outer wrapper leaf is applied. The hooks and hardware would be for aligning and clamping the two halves of the mold together. This is a black, hard, rubber dome-shaped top, about 3 to 4 inches in diameter. The underside has a groove and channel. It came out of a dog after surgery for an obstruction. What could it be? This reminds the commenter of the rubber pad you can put on a car jack. When you lift a modern car with a floor jack, you are supposed to lift it at specific pinch weld points on the frame. To avoid damaging this pinch weld, you use a rubber pad like this one, which has a groove in it that fits over the pinch weld. It is a common automotive tool accessory. It's possible the dog found one in the garage and chewed it up, swallowing this part. This is a simultaneously expanding multi-tray seater device, about 9 inches. A cross in the center is attached to each tray with a hinge and rotates, causing all 4 trays to pivot outwards at once. The center cross is ugly wood, as if not meant to be seen. What is it? It's just a fun compartment box, but it's missing its top. This is a type of sewing box or a jewelry box with a clever opening mechanism. When the lid is lifted, it engages with the central cross, which then automatically pivots and swings all 4 of the top-level trays outwards, revealing the contents and also providing access to a larger storage compartment below. The ugly wood of the central cross was not meant to be seen, as it would have been covered by the lid. The link shows a video of a complete one in action. What is this for on a mountain equipment soft shell? I thought it could be a hidden pocket, but it's stitched all the way around. Is there a corresponding piece of Velcro on the hood? This is a tab for stowing the jacket's hood away when it's not in use. You would roll or fold the hood up neatly, and then this tab, which has a piece of Velcro or a snap on it, would be wrapped around the rolled-up hood and attached to a corresponding piece on the collar of the jacket. This keeps the hood neatly tucked away and prevents it from flopping around, a common feature on technical outdoor jackets. What is this white circle, about 4 inches in diameter, with a gold thing inside a restaurant window? It looks like plastic. Could it be something for anchoring window blinds? This is a battery-powered spotlight. It's a small, wireless, often remote-controlled LED light. They are used to highlight a specific object or area for decorative or commercial purposes. In a restaurant window, it would be used to illuminate a menu, a promotional sign, or a decorative display, especially at night. The gold thing is the reflector and the LED bulb itself. They often have an adhesive backing or a small stand, allowing them to be placed anywhere without needing to run wires. 2 small plastic claws with 4 tines and a leg on one corner were found in a brother's utensil drawer. They look like they might be for a hair or beard trimmer, but they don't seem to clip onto anything. What are they? They're for cleaning out the blades of a vegetable chopper. Many manual vegetable choppers, the kind where you press down on a lid to push vegetables through a grid of sharp blades, come with these small plastic cleaning tools. The tines of the tool are spaced to fit perfectly between the sharp blades of the chopping grid. This allows the user to safely and effectively poke out the small pieces of onion, pepper, or other vegetables that get stuck in the blades during use and cleaning. This is a fully plastic object, an opaque tube found in a car. It's quite light, white and gray colored. It seems like it inserts into another object. What is it? It's for fast-loading airsoft magazines. This is an airsoft speed loader. Airsoft guns shoot small 6mm plastic BBs, and their magazines can hold hundreds of these tiny pellets. Loading them one by hand is incredibly tedious. A speed loader is a device that holds a large quantity of BBs. You insert the nozzle of the speed loader into the top of your magazine and then use a plunger to quickly and easily push a stack of BBs into the magazine, filling it in a matter of seconds. It is an essential accessory for any airsoft player. This is a metal stem with rubber cups and a hose bib attachment. It was found in an old garage while clearing it out. The cups are solid rubber and are 2 different sizes. What is this for? It's for running your outboard boat motor at home. An outboard motor needs to have water circulating through its cooling system whenever it is running to prevent it from overheating. This device, often called motor flushers or earmuffs, is used for that. You attach a garden hose to the hose bib attachment. The 2 rubber cups are then placed over the water intake ports on the lower unit of the outboard motor. The water from the hose then provides the necessary cooling water, allowing you to safely start and run the motor out of the water for testing or flushing out salt water. This is an uneven staple with flat bits found in the dryer. It's stronger than a paperclip, but not as strong as a nail. What is it? Did someone buy a new dress shirt lately? This looks like one of the little metal clips that are used to keep a new, fancy dress shirt perfectly folded and neat in its store packaging. A new shirt will often have a complex arrangement of cardboard, tissue paper, and a surprising number of these metal and plastic clips to keep the collar stiff and the shirt perfectly presented. This one was likely missed when the shirt was unwrapped and ended up going through the laundry. This is a small, domed metal screen found in the dirt next to a residential wellhead. A banana-colored pencil is used for scale. What is it? It's the air screen from an electric hairdryer. This screen is located at the back of the hairdryer, where the air is drawn into the fan. Its purpose is to prevent hair, lint, and other debris from being sucked into the motor and heating element of the hairdryer, which could cause damage or a fire. These screens are often removable for cleaning, and this one has likely fallen off an old hairdryer that was discarded or used outside. This is a small gray fabric, stuffed item with black stitching on the outside, shaped like a figure. It has something small, hard, thin, and rectangular sewn inside. It was found in the laundry room. What is it? It's the nail from a Hollow Knight plush toy. Hollow Knight is a very popular indie video game, and the main character wields a weapon called a nail, which is essentially a small sword. This is the plush version of that weapon, designed to be held by a plush toy of the game's protagonist. The hard rectangular thing inside is a magnet. The plush toy's hand would also have a magnet inside, allowing the character to hold its nail. The link shows a picture of the complete plush toy. This is a green, solid section of a van bumper with 2 sections. The darker green thing appeared to be totally solid and didn't swing while the car was driving. What is it? It's part of the ramp for a wheelchair-accessible van. This is a conversion van that has been modified to carry a person in a wheelchair. The green section is part of a foldable ramp that is stored in the floor of the van. When deployed, this ramp folds out to allow the wheelchair to be rolled into and out of the vehicle. The link shows a similar rear entry conversion from the company Vantage Mobility. It is a key part of an adaptive vehicle modification. What is this dark amber color thing on the bottom of the waterline and on the outlet cover? It feels a bit sticky and is hard to scrape off. Is it some kind of glue? My guess would be that this is excess adhesive or a gap-filling material that the installers didn't bother to clean up. When installing plumbing fixtures or wall plates, installers will sometimes use a sealant, a construction adhesive, or a foam sealant to fill gaps or to secure components. This looks like some of that material has oozed out and was not wiped away, and it has since hardened and discolored over time. It should be harmless, but as the commenter notes, if it grows, you might want to have a professional look at it. This is a metal, sharp, double-sided pin found in a parking lot. It is almost like a safety pin, but the finder can't figure out what it would be used for. This is a cubicle clip or a cubicle hook. It is a piece of office hardware designed to be used with the fabric-covered walls of an office cubicle. The sharp, double-sided pins are pushed through the fabric and into the core of the cubicle wall. This then provides a sturdy hook for hanging a whiteboard, a picture frame, a coat, or other light items. They are a common and useful accessory for personalizing and organizing a cubicle workspace. This metal thing with a handle was found in a creek bed in Hillsboro, Texas. The finder is not sure if it is old or just very weathered. What is it? The link provided identifies this precisely. It is an Eclipse automatic magneto. A magneto is an electrical generator that uses permanent magnets to produce an electric current. This specific type was likely used to provide the ignition spark for a large, stationary, single-cylinder engine from the early 20th century, the kind that would have been used on a farm or in an oil field to power a pump or other machinery. The handle might be part of the impulse coupling that gives it a hot spark at low speeds for starting. It's a piece of early industrial engine technology. Found 2 metal clips with rivets in our washing machine. They are 10 cm long and have brown, leather-looking remnants on the rivets. What are they? These are steel shank shoe reinforcements. A shank is a rigid piece of material, in this case steel, that is inserted into the sole of a shoe under the arch of the foot. Its purpose is to provide structural support to the shoe and to the wearer's arch. These shanks are often riveted to the insole of the shoe. The leather-looking remnants would be from the insole material. These have likely come out of a pair of old, worn-out work boots or heavy-duty shoes that have started to fall apart in the wash. What is the small device with a light laser that the guitar player is using? It's an e-bow. The e-bow, which stands for electronic bow or energy bow, is a handheld, battery-powered electronic device for playing an electric guitar. It is not a laser. When held over a guitar string, the e-bow's internal circuit produces a magnetic field that vibrates the string, creating a continuous, sustained, violin-like sound. It allows a guitarist to produce an infinite sustain and to create unique, ethereal sounds that are not possible with a standard pick or fingers. The light is just an indicator that it's on. What is this cardboard thing? About 7 inches long with clear colored plastic in the middle. Got them in a Halloween goodie bag. These are reading aids, also known as reading highlighters, overlay reading tracking rulers, or reading guides. They are designed to help young children or individuals with dyslexia or other reading difficulties to focus on a single line of text at a time. The user places the ruler over a page of a book, and the transparent colored window highlights one line while masking the surrounding text, which can help to improve focus and reduce visual stress. They are a common educational tool and a popular item for school-related goodie bags. This is an electronic box fixed around a pipe feeding into a pub urinal. What is its purpose? This is a motion-activated flush valve. The white sensor in the top left of the picture is a motion sensor. In old systems, the cistern for a urinal would very slowly fill with water and then flush automatically all day and night, wasting a huge amount of water. This modern system only flushes after someone has used the urinal. The motion sensor detects a person, and after they leave, it sends a signal to this electronic solenoid valve, which opens for a short time to allow water to flow and flush the urinal, thus saving a lot of water. These are plastic pots with 2 sections found in a corridor. They are faintly perfumed. What are they? This is a Glade bathroom gel air freshener. It is a simple, non-electric air freshener. The plastic container holds a solid gel that is infused with fragrance. The gel slowly evaporates over time, releasing a continuous scent into the air. The two sections, or the adjustable design of the container, allows the user to control the intensity of the fragrance by exposing more or less of the gel's surface area. They are a very common and inexpensive household product for freshening small spaces, like bathrooms. This is a strange, syringe-like laboratory device with an orange-red ball that might be a sponge. What is it? It's a disposable pipette system. This is a simple and safe way to handle and measure small volumes of liquids in a lab. The clear tubes are the disposable pipettes with markings for the volume. The orange-red ball is a hollow, collapsible pipette bulb. The metal part is just a holder for the plunger. The user would place the pipette tip into the liquid, and the plunger on the top would collapse the bulb. Releasing the plunger would then draw the liquid up into the pipette. It's a precursor to modern micropipettes. I found this metal panel with a metal detector in the woods. It has a hook, so I'm figuring it attaches to something. What is it? This is a bag holder for a floor edger sander. A floor edger is a powerful sanding machine used to sand the edges of a hardwood floor, right up to the baseboards, where a larger drum sander can't reach. These machines create a huge amount of very fine sawdust. This metal panel is the part of the machine that the dust collection bag attaches to. The hook would be part of the mechanism for securing the bag. The link shows the triangular version, but the function is the same. It looks like a long-handled, silver-plated miniature trowel, but what's it for? A spoon would be a much better choice for serving stuffing. This is a Stilton cheese scoop. Stilton is a famous English blue cheese. It is traditionally sold as a large, cylindrical wheel. To serve it, a plug is cut from the top of the wheel, and this special trowel-shaped scoop is then used to scoop out portions of the cheese from the inside of the wheel. The shape of the scoop is perfectly designed for this task. The specific shape of this one resembles the Rogers Brothers cheese scoop in particular. It is a very specialized and elegant piece of serving cutlery. This is a circular protrusion on the ceiling of my laundry area chausa utility closet, maybe 4 to 5 inches in diameter. Could it be some sort of ventilation hookup? This looks like a plastic cover for a fire sprinkler head, specifically a concealed type. To make fire sprinklers less obtrusive, especially in residential settings, they are often hidden behind a flat, decorative cover plate like this one. The cover plate is held in place by a temperature-sensitive solder. In the event of a fire, the heat melts the solder, the cover plate drops away, and the sprinkler head itself drops down and activates to spray water. This thing was the cause of my flat tire today. It's obviously a broken part of something. It isn't thin like a razor blade. Does anyone know what it is? The link provided shows the complete object. This is the blade from a Donald Trump 2020 promotional pocket knife. The knife has a handle shaped like a rifle, and this is the blade that would have folded out of it. The blade itself has broken off from the handle and was likely lying on the road, where its sharp edge was able to puncture the tire. It is a piece of political campaign merchandise that has become a road hazard. This is a metal chute leading into my basement with nothing on the outside of the house connecting to it. It's in a row home built in the 1920s and is dripping water. What is it? This is almost certainly an old coal chute. In the era of coal heating, homes would have a coal bin in the basement. A delivery truck would deliver the coal, and it would be shoveled from the truck, down this metal chute, and into the coal bin in the basement. The door on the outside has likely been sealed up, but the metal chute remains. The reason it is dripping water is likely because the seal on the outside is no longer watertight, and rainwater is getting in and running down the chute into the basement. These are two small metal and plastic spikes in a tiny Ziploc bag. They were found when cleaning a desk drawer. What are they? They're the replacement tips for a stylus. Specifically, it looks like a stylus for a Dell tablet or a similar device. The stylus that is used for writing and drawing on a tablet screen has a small, removable tip that can wear out over time with use. These are the spare tips that would have come with the tablet or the stylus. The different tips might have different hardness levels to provide a different feel on the screen, mimicking a pen or a pencil. This black, smoldering object, about 1 cubic meter in size, was discovered on an active mine site in Western Australia. The object is damaged and is composed of a fibrous composite material forming a shell-like structure. News articles suggest it's possible space junk. This looks like a COPV, composite overwrapped pressure vessel.